Good morning. Apologies that I'm in my dressing gown and pyjamas still. This is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom coming to you this morning with a very important message. Last night I received some results. These were sub-maximal and maximal health tests that were carried out by the whole United Kingdom's population. The results have come back and I received these from Ultra Runner Harry. Now we have yet to confirm how valid they are. However, the results from all the BMIs and the Cooper tests and all of the tests that have been carried out show the United Kingdom is in trouble and we need your help. 99.999999999% of the population is now unhealthy according to the tests. As a result, we are having to call an important press conference today in order to address that. I have set Ultra Runner Harry a challenge, and that is to get this country healthier again. He is going to explain it in the next video on how we are going to do a 10-point plan to make this country healthier again, and we need your help. Thank you. SpongeBob, I know we got all the results wrong. I didn't know what I was doing, did I? But we can't tell the Prime Minister that now. We just told him that 99.9% of the population is unhealthy. But we'll just have to say it's your fault, won't we? It's definitely SpongeBob who did those results, honestly. Okay, look, calm down, it's fine. I've got 10 ideas. I've come up with 10 ideas. If we get these right, nobody will know. We'll go for a run. We'll use some inspiration from that. And we can show everyone the 10 ideas. We can get everyone healthier anyway, and we'll still be heroes. That sounds like a plan. Okay, let's go for it. We can do this. So the plan is this. So if we're going to change people who don't want to do things, we need to make it cheap so everyone can have a chance to do it. Quick, so it's not taking up too much time. Simple, accessible essentially, so something that everyone can have access to. Fun, so they actually enjoy exercise, and everyone likes a little treat at the end. I know I do. So we need to make it a reward or a rewarding experience. So all our initiatives are going to be around that today, and hopefully they're going to be popular ones. Right, while I'm trying to get inspiration on my run for all these ideas to make this country healthier, I thought let's have another go at this Cooper test. So I'm just waiting until I get to 5k, then it's 12 minutes running, and work out the distance then, because as I said the other day, I was really stupid. I didn't realise the calculator was for running, not walking. So no wonder I was poor, but I'm not going to push myself. I'm literally just going to jog it as I am and just see what I get, and then just see where I'm sort of going at my ultra pace, where that would get me in terms of distance, and yeah, just see where that would put me for my age later on. So I got to 7.52, which essentially is 2.5k. As you can tell, I'm not out of breath at all. And obviously I'm still doing extra. And if you were doing a Cooper test, you would literally just do the test. I want to say 2.4 was very good, and 2.8k was like excellent for my age. So I was just below excellent, really. So yeah, I definitely know I could get to that if I really wanted to. So that's a good sign. But I'll double check that I've got that right beforehand. But yeah, I'm up to nearly 8k, feeling good. It's windy, but it's not like in your face, so it's quite nice. Feeling really good. The 2 days off have really helped, and yeah, just as I said, feeling really full of energy. Essentially last weekend, this weekend now, before I start to taper. So yeah, make sure I do some running this weekend. Hamstrings are kind of back to normal now. So yeah, and then sort of from next week onwards, middle of next week, definitely start reducing the impact stuff. Plenty of gym work, cross trainers, and just really fueling myself up. So yeah, kind of looking forward to it, but also just making sure I feel that time the right way and don't get too carried away. I have ordered some shoes from Under Armour, by the way, so I can show you them. They're coming tomorrow, so I'll show you that tomorrow. Another day in paradise. Look at this. Just nobody around. I mean, to be honest, apart from runners and dog walkers, that's all there's been. It's lovely. Feeling really strong. Going to be, by the time I'm back, just over 18k, so over 11 miles. I feel like I could go on forever though. Feels so good. And it's just beautiful. So I've been for a run. I've managed to do just over 18k. It's now time to explain my first of 10 strategies to make Britain healthier. So as you know, I upload everything onto my watch, and then my watch puts it onto an app which tells me distance. So we are now going to start a new initiative, and it's called Fancy Fitbit. So basically every company in the world is going to get given a Fitbit for free. The company in the local area that gets the most distance covered in a month will go onto a leaderboard, a national leaderboard, and the top 5 will compete in another month to see who can cover the most distance. Essentially, the winning one will get a free bundle of fruit and veg like this. They won't have to pay for it. They'll get free food for their business. How good is that? So that's what's going to happen. Everything's going to be uploaded onto an app, the Ultra Harry app. That's where you're going to upload all your stats. And then essentially every company that enrolls onto it has a chance to win free food every month. I think that's not bad. There'll be other prizes as it progresses. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, it's time to go on to the next strategy, and it's called Stairs for Pairs. So now, there's one big issue people have is they normally use escalators. We're going to get rid of them because I've got a new idea. Question for you. How many times have you gone to a shopping centre or something similar and seen there's a choice of escalators and stairs and you've picked the escalators? Well, that's very common, but Stairs for Pairs is going to stop that. So any shopping centre or any business place that basically signs up onto my app, the Ultra Harrier, has a chance to enrol on something called Stairs for Pairs. Now, if you've been to shops like Costa Coffee and stuff, every time you make a coffee order, you get a coffee bean. If you get 10 coffee bean stamps on your phone, I think after 10, you get a free coffee. So we're going to do a similar thing. So I'm going to walk up the stairs, and hopefully there'll be a pair at the top with a QR code, which I'll scan on my phone, and that'll give me a pair stamp. If I get 10 stamps, I get 5% off my supermarket order. So let's go and have a look. Oh, this is so much better than the escalator, honestly. Oh, look, got one of the pairs at the top. I can scan it on my Ultra Harry app. There we go. I've now got 8 stamps, 2 more away. Then I get 5% off my food order at Sainsbury's. Fantastic. I like it. I can get more sardines. I've got my pair stamp on the Stairs for Pairs scheme, but I've actually come to the shopping mall for a reason. And that reason is I can get a free pair of shoes. Now, this is called 2 for 1 if you run. So if you have the Ultra Harry app and you have, let's pretend this is an athletics card. So a UK athletics card. It doesn't say H&M, it says UK athletics. You get to go and get a free pair of shoes if you can prove you're a runner. So you're part of a club and you run, you've got the app. So I'm going to go into my local sports shop, top of the shopping mall, and hopefully go and get another free pair of my running shoes. So it's like Specsavers. You get 2 for 1, you get a free pair of glasses. It's basically the fitness version of that. So let's go and see if I can go and get my shoes. Good morning. Hi, yeah, I'm part of this 2 for 1 if you run scheme. Do you know anything about that? Brilliant, fantastic. You do that here. Yeah, essentially, I've just come to collect a free pair of shoes. Do you have the Salcone? I believe they're Salcone Kinvaras. These ones here. Brilliant. So you just need to see my card. So there's my athletics card. There's the app, just to prove that I've been running. Did 18k this morning, by the way. And I can just take these. Brilliant. Fantastic. I just check they're the right ones. They are fantastic. Brilliant. So I get these ones for free because I've got a pair of these already. Brilliant, fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Brilliant. Do I just need to scan just to prove I've got them? There we go. Brilliant. Thank you very much. So you enjoy taking the car normally to work, but now that's something that you wouldn't want to do anymore, because on the Ultra Harry app we have got something called mileage for money. Now what that means is, let's say you live 3 miles away from work. The app will tell you the quickest way to walk there or cycle there, whatever you'd rather do. If you do that on your GPS device, your watch, you will get 50p per mile. So let's say it's 3 miles to work. You get £1.50, 3 lots of 50p extra in your wage a day if you do it. So if you do that every day, you'd get £6, £7.50 a week extra to cover that extra distance you're taking walking. So that would be an initiative. So people can't just go and do, let's say, 5 miles and do the longest possible trip. The app will tell you specifically the quickest way that you've got to walk in. You've got to upload it onto the Ultra Harry app, and then what will happen is you get 50p per mile it takes for you to get to, or to walk or cycle to work. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I am walking, I think this is about 3 miles myself, so I should get an extra £1.50 in the pay packet. So yeah, I think that is another very important initiative we are adding. Okay, so also we've mentioned about doing good deeds, and on the Ultra Harry app there will be the Duke of Harry Award. So if you do some good things, and it will give you some examples on what you can do on the app. But it could be something like putting some litter in the bin. Now, if you record it and do 20 good deeds like that, you will be sent in the post a free badge. It won't be a King Charles coronation one. It'll be a Duke of Harry badge, so you can wear it proudly to say, I'm a good person, I do a lot of good things in my local area. So that is another scheme that I'm introducing. Just arrived at my gym. Now, who thinks gym memberships are very expensive? They're normally between £30 and £50. Well, not today, because today I've invented a new special day in the year called National Gym Day, which, if you have the Ultra Harry app, on this one day you get to sign up on it and register at a local gym. So if the gym has signed up to my initiative, you can go for that day for free. You book an hour time slot on the app, you just show your confirmation on your phone, and you get to use the gym for free for an hour. So free, you don't even have to sign up. But if you do sign up on that day, you get no joining fee, and you get 50% off your first month. So there you go, National Gym Day. You know, you can go and use whatever gym you like in your local area within a 20-mile radius, and you can see if it's for you. And it's all free, even if you don't sign up in the end. But if you do, you get money off. So there's another initiative if you're looking to start a fitness plan to make this country healthier. I've got another question for you. Who remembers the Ice Bucket Challenge? I'm sure you do. Who remembers the press-up one as well, where you had to do 22 press-ups a day for 22 days? Anyone remember that one? Well, I think a lot of people quite like these sort of health charity sort of challenges, and I've come up with one as well, and I think we should add that as one of our initiatives to get people healthier again. So the one that I'm going to recommend is the squash challenge, and all you've got to do is you've got to hold out 2 cups or 2 bowls of squash for as long as you can until your arms get tired. Now this one isn't full, this one is, but the challenge is to hold them up until you can't hold them anymore, and then you set that challenge for 3 other people, 3 friends of yours, to do it as well. And then, of course, if you want to make it harder, we can move on to tins of canned peanut butter and all sorts as well. So there you go. That is a new challenge as well, to get a bit of weight training in as well. Can you do the squash lifting challenge? I think that's a good initiative. May look just like a garage with a treadmill in, but it's not. This is my favourite initiative. This is the not so fast food restaurant. So what happens is you turn up. So I've turned up. They've got a freezer. They've also got this freezer here, and you get to select the food you want. So I feel in the mood for some sliced mixed peppers, some garden peas, and what have we got here? Some chips. That's what I'm going to have. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take this to the desk at the front, and they're going to go and put that on for me. And in the meantime, I get to use the treadmill. They have treadmills here, and basically you walk on the treadmill while they cook your dinner, and then they'll tell you when your dinner's done. Essentially, then you collect it. Now, if you do the treadmill workout, you get it for under £10. Your meal is under £10, whatever you order. Now, even if it's £12.50, you'll get it for £9.99. Now, of course, you don't have to use the treadmill, but then you will be paying full price. So if you use these treadmills at the not so fast food restaurant, you can get money off. So you take your time, you walk on the treadmill, they'll cook it up nice and slowly and perfectly, and then you'll get your food ready, and you would have had a workout at the same time. Well, I'm hoping my dinner will be done soon. I've been on here half an hour. Oh, was that for me? Yeah, it was mixed peppers, chips, and peas. Brilliant. Yep, I'll just finish now then. So I'll get that for $9.99, not $12.50, right? Brilliant. Thank you. Just got to scan it with my phone on the Ultra Harry app. And even better with that, you get a free cup of coffee if you do your treadmill walk in these not so fast food restaurants. I'll take that. That's my favourite initiative so far. Okay, so I love a question for you now. Say you don't like sport at all, you don't like any of the athletes you've ever seen on telly, you just think they're all self-centered and above the normal person. Would you, if they walk by you in the street, get an autograph from them? You might do, you might not, but I know some people that would say they don't like someone, they still get an autograph. So I've come up with another initiative, and they're going to be the county celebrity athletes. Every county in the country is going to have essentially an athlete assigned to that county. Now, they have to have lived there. So I was just having a look on the computer, and I went to Kent recently on holiday, as you know, and Dame Kelly Holmes, she is from Kent. She lives there. And now what they're going to do, once a month, an athlete, so Kelly Holmes, let's say, is the Kent county athlete, they're going to do a walk or a run with the local population. You sign up through the Ultra Harry app. All you've got to do is put your name to it, and then what you'll get to do once in a month, you'll get to do a run or a walk with that celebrity sports person. So in Kent, it will be Dame Kelly Holmes. So I hope you're all going to sign up for that, because that's another way of getting yourself into walking, into running, starting a real fitness push. You might even get a photo and an autograph as well at the same time. Obviously, I'm from West Sussex, the famous athletes, West Sussex. I realised there's 18 of the top sports people from West Sussex here, so I must be on that. I love this as well. Look, I've got a message for a pop-up about Savers stuff, a tanning jelly. Anyway, let's have a look. I must be number one. Gareth Southgate? He's not from West Sussex. Adam Webster, Alan Minter. There's that woman with my pads again. You can see all the stuff I look at, though, just shoes all the time. Oh, well, I'm not even on it. That's ridiculous. I will be soon. When I've completed this ultra, I'll definitely be number one. SpongeBob has been amazing. He's managed to get me Kelly Holmes' number, so I'm going to give her a call. Hopefully she'll sign up for my initiative. Let's find out. Let's ring him. Hi there. Yes, this is Ultra Runner Harry. You don't know who I am? Well, I certainly know who you are. I know you're very famous, Dane Kenny Holmes. And essentially, my agent, SpongeBob, he put me through to you. I just wondered if you wanted to become a celebrity athlete. Yeah, so essentially what you do is in Kent, you would do once a month just a sort of charity, well, not a charity run, it doesn't even have to be charity, but if you want to do it for a charity, even better. But essentially a walk or a run in the local area to get as many people active, because we want to make this country fit again. Well, no, we don't pay you for it. It's just part of a new scheme. Hello? I have to try Dina Asher-Smith, I guess. Final initiative that I'm going to promote today is the King's Crown Walk. So I mentioned this when it was King Harry. Essentially, on every pavement there's going to be crowns. Well, it's actually not. It's going to be even better than that. It's going to be a face of King Charles. And every time you walk half a mile or 800 metres, there will be one of these. So you know how far you've walked. You don't need to spend on a watch this time. It's a nice cheap one. Don't even need the Ultra Harry app. So you're going to walk by and you're going to see if you can walk as many of these. So if I did 6 of these, I've done 3 miles. Let's go and have a look, see if I can find any outside. A lovely day for a stroll. Ooh, what's that in front of me? Oh, look at that lovely tile. That means I must have already done half a mile. Brilliant. I'm going to keep going because of that. Wow, that's my 8th one, so I've done 4 miles today. I'm very chuffed with that, I have to say, and I didn't even get lost. Knew where I was going because I just had to follow the tiles. Brilliant, I like that one. Good evening, this is your Prime Minister, and I'd just like to take a moment to thank Ultra Runner Harry for his amazing strategies. It's something we are going to put into place, because that's what we're going to do as a real government that cares about the health of this nation. So I am so inspired myself by it that I've already got my running gear on and I'm now going to go out for a run as well. So I want to thank Ultra Runner Harry, and I hope the population are going to love all these strategies because they're going to come into effect as soon as possible. We don't give timescales in government though. We don't give any dates. We just say it'll happen at some point. We'll do it because the other party wouldn't. So that is my mission as Prime Minister. These strategies are coming into place as soon as possible, but I just can't tell you when. Well, SpongeBob, it looks like we've got away with it. It sounds like the Prime Minister's very happy, and he still doesn't know that we basically messed all the results up, so we're fine, we're okay. How would you like to celebrate? You want a Krabby Patty? We can't do that. That's unhealthy. How about we go for a walk to celebrate? We can maybe go and do the Crown Walk. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, then we'll get like an ice cream on the way, but we won't show that on the camera. Does that sound like a good idea? Brilliant. Well done. We've done it. Yes. For today, back out for a walk. Going to be over 40,000 steps in a minute as well, so quite a lot. Yeah, I have to say, I think it's always a bit of a controversial or delicate topic when you talk about how to make people healthier and that, because I think it's very subjective. I don't think telling people how to make changes is probably the best way to go about it. I think you've got to want to do it yourself ultimately, and actually sometimes just standing off and letting people find what works for them is always the best way. But I hope you like some of the ideas I came up with. I'd be very interested to know how many you actually think would work or agree with and how many you don't. Because obviously they were meant to be a bit of fun essentially as well. But, you know, I think everyone's got to enjoy their life as well. Don't feel like it's going to consume everything, because there's certainly more important things than exercise. It's something I actively love to do, so it doesn't feel like something I need to think about. So, yeah. Most importantly, as I said, I hope you found some of it quite funny today as well. In terms of tomorrow, getting 2 new pairs of shoes. 2 new pairs. I'm really looking forward to them. Never tried them before. Going to be interesting. Really, I should try the sizes on, but I haven't. But obviously I'm wearing the same brand anyway at the moment, so hopefully they should be absolutely fine. And yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a training and review vlog tomorrow, so quite looking forward to giving that a try. Anyway, have a lovely day again. Enjoyed my run this morning, and yeah, having a good time. Catch you later.